Is that visible?
Yep.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Golaknath, over to you.
Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to the 365 Champs Power Platform Meetup. And today we are having our Chennai chapter. So this is our agenda for the day. Who we are, how can we connect, news, updates, and upcoming events. We'll see. Then we'll discuss about the topic of Dynamics 365 marketing with customer voice. And here we have Varun here with us. Actually, he is actively involved in writing the blogs, and he has his YouTube channel also. So we will discuss with him, and he's going to share us how Dynamics 365 marketing journey and customer voice to involve, and then we'll have our QA session. So let's move. Next slide, please. Yeah. So this is the D365 Champs brief timeline. So in 2018, actually, community leads realized the need of a local community in Southeast Asia. And so it started in 2018, and in 2019, we have 10 leads teamed off and started the first chapter in Singapore. Now, number of leads grew by the time, and Champs went global with expansion of more countries. And 2020, actually, today we have members around in Singapore, Malaysia, Australia, South Africa, UK, India, and so many. And LinkedIn followers, we have 5.5k approximately followers. In Kaizala, we have 850 membership, and we'll see in future there are few more to come. So, and here is the quick update actually on the news. Microsoft Business Application Summit, 4th May. Do register for the updates. And then next is exam PL 600. Microsoft Power Platform Solution Architect beta version already came, and you can appear if you want. And learning path also available. Then Power Virtual Agents, Environment Lifecycle Management introduced. Trigger Power Automate flows from Power BI. This is also came to, you can try out. And then updates, session recording from Global Visa Apps Day 2020 are now available in our YouTube channel, and you can just follow the YouTube link. So to get the recordings if you want to refer it. And then next slide. So if you want to speak in the D365 Champs Power Platform Meetup, and you can follow the link below. So you can submit your papers, and definitely any of the lead will come back to you for the presentation. And you can use the QR scan also. Then, and thanks to our sponsors, so Dynamistry for the sponsoring the event. So next slide, please. If you want to connect with us in social media, you can follow the links we have in LinkedIn, Twitter, and you can do the QR scan. Then Kaizala and website you can follow, and you can connect with us.
So,
Uh,
guys, if you are following us on LinkedIn and Twitter, do give us a shout out that you are visiting us, you are looking for us, and check out our website. Please register, and we can help you there. And all the question answers will be also answered on our websites. So we are growing onto a big family. We would all need your support because community is by the people, for the people, and to the people. Please support us, register, and just amplify the news that we are there. And even if you are looking for a YouTube videos that we have on our social media, please give us a shout out and let us know your feedback on the video. How do you find it? And you can also are very welcome to tag the speakers and let them know that how it was useful or there was an issue in your current project, and their video helped them to sort it out. So with that, I'll hand over it to Varun, who's our today's speaker, and he will rock the show now. So, Varun, over to you.
Thank you, Rohan, and thank you, Golaknath. My voice is audible, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen. Warm welcome to everyone. I'm Varun. I've been working in Dynamics 365 for more than 11 plus years. So almost 9 plus years I've been working on CRM from 4.0. So I want to share all my experience with you because when we started off there was not many blogs, there was not much community, right? Now that we have so many, I know, access to so many resources, so many blogs, so I want to share all the things I learn, okay, to each and individual so that it can help each other. Okay, so if you want to follow my YouTube channel, it's up there. So I will be sharing my videos and my LinkedIn profile as well as my blog as well. So today, right, we will be looking at Dynamics 365 marketing. Okay. Earlier we had another tool to do the email blast. Now that we have our Dynamics 365 marketing, right, we can send out a lot many emails because we can do the email marketing, campaigning, and all those things. Okay, so today we will take a look at this step by step. Okay, so first thing what we do is like we will take a look at the default landing page. Okay, so before we go ahead, right, okay, I just want to quickly give you a small info. When you subscribe for Dynamics 365, this marketing is an add-on. Okay, so you need to top up your existing subscription and you need to configure as well. So this configuration will take time. So I won't be able to cover this configuration in this part of presentation. But if you want to configure, I know you can go to my channel. I've shown how to configure your marketing tool. Sometimes it takes up to 4 to 5 hours to configure this marketing tool. Okay, so once this marketing tool is all done, okay, this will be your default landing page. So let me take you to my default landing page here. So this is the default landing page. So here, right, as you can see, you have the quota information here. Okay, this quota is like how many emails has been sent out and how many contacts you have reached. Okay, this once again is provided by Litmus. Okay, so there is once again, only 100 previews are available. Okay, if you exceed, then you need to once again top up this one. So for example, right, few of them have confusion like contacts. Okay, they have somewhere around 1 million contacts, so that means I've reached my quota. No. Okay, so just to give you an example, right, our existing projects has got up to 1 million of contacts. Okay, so this contact means once when you engage your contact in your customer journey, okay, in your email blast, then they would consider that contact, okay, as part of your EDM journey. Okay, then it will be counted here. Okay, so this is your default landing page, and you on the left navigation panel you have a lot many options. You have dashboards. um, Out of box they do provide certain dashboards. On top of this you do have Power BI dashboards. Okay, you can make use of those as well. These are basic ones, accounts and contacts. I assume that most of them you're aware, right? Accounts and contacts, what we can do. Okay, if not, I'll just give you a quick info. Accounts, basically you can refer to companies, okay, and contacts you can refer to individual people. Okay, these individual contacts can be tagged to accounts as as a primary contact. Okay, so when you send out emails you will always target contact, not account. Okay, just keep that in mind. So always you choose contacts and you target your contact. Then you might get a question, what is the use of account? Okay, just remind me at the end. I will tell you what is the use of account. Okay, so basically when you create a contact, right, make sure that they have a valid email address. Okay, rest all of them are okay. If you don't fill up also, that should be fine. However, right, when you're creating a contact, make sure that they have a valid email address. And this is once again out of box feature. If they have more contacts to be imported, then they can make use of import from Excel. Okay, where they can import all the contacts. Okay, the first thing what you make sure is like you have contacts ready. Okay, next thing, we go to segments. Before that, let me just check the chat window. Is there any messages for me?
We will help you on that side, so no worries.
Okay, then I will continue with the segments then. Okay.
Sure.
Thank you, Rama. Okay, so my contact list is ready. So for demo purpose, right, I have created only 2 contacts. Okay. Next thing, we have segments. Okay. What is this segment? Segment is nothing but your marketing list you can refer. Okay. It's a bucket containing your contacts. Okay. So there are 2 types of segments that you can create. Okay. One, a dynamic segment, and the other one is a static segment. Okay. So let us take a look at first dynamic segment. So for the dynamic segments, you already have predefined templates. These are already provided by Microsoft. Okay, you can choose any one. If not, you can click on skip. You can create from scratch. Okay, then just give a name. Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and save. Next, as you can see, there are 3 things: add query block, add behavioral block, and add segment block. Okay. Usually you might have heard about, demographic and firmographic segments, right? So demographic mainly, it refers to each individual contacts. If you're doing B2C, right, then it will help you in order to filter a contact. Say, for example, right, I want to search for a contact, okay, where gender equals to male. So I have gender. You can just type in, it has got autocomplete option. So you choose male. Okay. So you can also choose further conditions also. It is bit similar to our advanced find. It is not exactly the same. It is bit similar. Okay. So you can add further condition. You can group and or options are also available. Okay. Next, if you want to go ahead and you want to do a firmographic, which is B2B, right? You have that option as well, where you can choose here, right? Contact, then you can choose account. Okay, so where you can make use of like industry wise. Suppose you want to select the contacts who belongs to a certain industry, or select a contact who belongs to an industry where the annual revenue is more than 1 million. Okay, so that is like B2B. Okay, so this kind of filtering you can apply. Usually when your client, right, they may not be very well versed in advanced find. Okay, this is bit similar, bit challenging for them. Okay, for us it is bit similar because we have been using advanced find. So sometimes they ask, I want to filter based on, like, date from today, 30 days or something like that. Okay, for them, Microsoft, they have released a new feature called NLQ, which is a natural query language. Okay, for this you just need to go to marketing here, go to settings, and just need to enable that feature. That's it. Okay, so what does this feature do is, like, it will try to use the natural language and it will add the filter criteria. Okay, say for example, I want to choose all the active contacts. Okay, this is once again provided by Microsoft, nothing. So when I choose this active contacts, right, it will add the filter by itself. No need for me to search. Okay, so this will help our end users. Okay, they don't have to learn much about our advanced find. They can simply use this feature. Okay, and you have more complex ones also. As you can see, contacts whose state is active, gender is male, and birthday is on 31st of July 1986. So what it does, see, as you can see, it is building the query. Okay, let us give us some time. Then it will add 3 different filter criteria for us. Okay, as you can see, gender, male, status, active, and birthday is on so and so. So as you can see, it has already grouped. Okay, if you scroll further down, you have query view also. You can see this one. Okay, so like this, this feature is more useful for end users. So let me take one more example. Okay, contacts under Microsoft company who lives in Swiss Republic. One point to note here, right? This NLQ is still a preview one, so you cannot add too much of complexity. Next one, it cannot be region specific. When I say region specific, it's like, maybe here we celebrate something called as National Day or something. So if I say contacts whose birthday is on National Day, it cannot filter because it doesn't know. These things are region specific. Okay. So in that time, you need to rephrase your sentence. Okay. So in that way, you can add members. Okay, this member list will be populated when you go live, not during your filter conditions. Okay, that point you need to make sure. So this is our add query block. Okay, you do have something called behavioral block. Okay, so behavioral block, because when you send out emails, right? So when customer clicks, it is recorded. When it is delivered to the customer, it is recorded. Okay. If they forward the same email to a friend, it is also recorded. Okay. So all the actions which are related to that particular email, right? Okay, are recorded within CRM. Okay, which is almost recorded in Azure. Okay. So using that, you can filter your segment list. Okay, so as you can see, these are the behavioral things that are available. You can use these things as well. Okay, so you have tree view also. If you're not if you want to change the view, you have tree view as well as a natural view. Okay, so here, for example, let me just choose one of the filter criteria. I will just delete this and I will choose add query block. I will just simply select one of the filter conditions here, gender, okay, is equal to male, right? Here, right, estimate size. Okay, this is very important, very much important. Okay, when you're when you're creating a segment, make sure you are adding right set of members to your segment. That is very much critical. Okay, because in my past experience I have seen where even National Geographical Channel and very big organizations, okay, they have ended up in bigger trouble because they have sent emails to those people who are not supposed to receive. Okay, so when you're doing your marketing, please make sure that you add only the relevant members to your segment. Okay, that's why you have something called estimated reach. Okay, do check your estimated reach and also check your members list before you go live. Okay, assume that you have included some VVIP in this list and you have sent out that email, then there'll be a lot many escalations. This is from my past experience. I have seen, not experienced, I have seen. Okay, so that's why when you create your segment, make sure that you add right set of members here. Okay, so in this way, you can just create your dynamic segment. Then you have check errors. Okay, then once, as you can see, your segment has passed, then you can click on go live. Important thing, don't forget, okay, to click on go live. Otherwise, this segment will not be available in any of your customer journey. In customer journey, you go create your customer journey and try to search for the segment. It will not be available until and unless you go live. Okay, now it's go live. You can further in future, if you want to edit, you can click on edit or you can stop this. Okay, this is about our dynamic segments. Okay, static segment. Okay, let me create a static segment here, right? It will give me an option here. Okay, on the left, sorry, on the right one. So you can just create a static segment here. Okay, you have a description, then the time zone. Okay, time zone is very much important. This one you can default it in the settings. In the settings, you can go there and you can set whichever the time zone you can, and you can set. For me, for the demo purpose, unfortunately I have not set, so it is asking me. So I will just set it as this, save and close. That's it. So it will create a static segment for me. Okay. So here you don't see that behavioral block. Okay, those things you don't see. Only thing you see is add. Okay, then you say add by query. Only these two things you have. Okay. So what is the difference between add and add by query? Add, you manually select the contacts. Suppose I want to add 1 or 2 contacts, I use add. But if there are many, right, then I use add by query. Okay, this one, most of them you guys are aware, right? It's just a query block you can use. Okay, so this is how you're going to add. Only thing is, like, once this member, sorry, yeah, Roma, any question? Okay, once this member list is fixed, okay, it will not change. That is the static difference. Okay, whereas in dynamic, okay, say for example, in the dynamic segment, I have added a filter condition to say if email domain consists of D365 champs, okay, add those people. Today there are 10. Okay, tomorrow when I add 10 more people with the same domain, right, automatically they gets added to the dynamic segment. That is the only difference. So the filter condition will keep applying to your new contacts as well. So whenever the new contacts has been added, okay, and it matches with the dynamic segment condition, it will get automatically added to the dynamic segment. Whereas the static one, you need to manually add. Okay, so if you want to have full control over your member list, better to choose static segment. Okay, so these are the basic difference between static and dynamic segment. Okay, so first we have created the contacts. Next we have created segments. Okay, in the segments we have added the contacts. Okay, the next thing what we require is marketing emails. Okay, this marketing emails is the content that you want to send it to your customer. Okay, when I click on marketing emails, there are many out of box features which are available. Okay, you can choose any of those, or if you want to skip and try to create from scratch, you can just click here and this is available. Okay, so in the marketing, right, as you can see, there are different tabs. One is designer, the next one is HTML, and the last one is preview. Okay, when I go to designer, here I have once again two things. One is a toolbox and the other one is a properties. Okay, above you can see a subject to address. If I click on down arrow, it will further give me email from and email from address. Okay, so let us look at this one by one. Here, right, in the designer, you have certain first thing what you need to make sure, you need to first decide the layout. Okay, whether you want one column layout or you want two column layout. Okay, so this is already one column layout, so let me choose this one. So this is 1:2. Okay, so first thing what you need to do is, like, first choose the appropriate layout. Okay, once my layout is all done, then you have properties here where you can set, for example, the background image, background color, the styling, those normal things that you can do, you can set it up in the properties window. Okay, next thing what we have is in the toolbox, we have basic elements. Okay, so what are those basic elements? We have text box, image, divider, button, video, and code. Most of you will be aware, right, how to use all these simple things. Okay, so you can drag and drop. This is almost like your uh, content management. Okay, most of them would prefer to use such kind of thing. Okay, so you can use text, then you can add image as well. Okay, if you are well versed in HTML, right, you can click on HTML. Okay, then you can create your own HTML page. You have this option as well. Okay, this one for image, right, it will upload and it will be available in Azure. Okay, you don't have to subscribe for it. Okay, but it is all online. Okay, If you want to upload, you just click on upload. Okay, it will ask you to browse from your local file system. Once done, it will be available for you. You can keep reusing the same. Okay, so for demo purpose, I will just select this one. Okay, so this is my image. So once done, if you click on check for errors, it will give me a couple of things. Okay, there are 5 notifications. So let us look at this notification one by one. It says it is missing subject. Okay, subject is very much important because see, ultimately when you're sending emails, you need to make sure those emails are not marked as spam. Okay, because these things will help improving your deliverability. Okay, suppose you send maybe 200 300 emails. Okay, if you have proper designing and all those things, then you will have full success rate. Okay, so here first thing it is saying subject is missing, so let us go ahead and add subject, or maybe say dear custom. Now whenever I send out this email, right, I want it to consider the name of the customer. So how do I do? There is something called dynamic content. Okay, this is something called personalization. I click on here, it will open up a window. As you can see, there is a dynamic content as well as a static content. Okay, I will go to dynamic content here. I'll click on contact, then no relation because I want to select only contact. Okay, then either you can choose full name, okay, or you can choose first name, or you can choose last name, depending. Okay, there will be certain scenarios where you want to choose first name. Okay, if first name is null, then you want to choose the full name. Okay, for that you can make use of liquid is a liquid language, right, that you can make use. Okay, so here for demo purpose I will just use full name. Okay, so this is done. Similarly, right, in the body as well, you can also add the dynamic content. Okay, so here let me remove hi. So I will just click on this. Okay, here something called assist edit. Okay, so if you click here, the same window will open up. Then you can choose contact, then you can choose no relation, then full name. Okay, this is how you can add your dynamic content to marketing. Okay, so this part is done. So let us save this part. Then right next click on check for errors. So it's checking for errors. Now it says still fine. Okay, let us look at it. Okay, here it says subscription center link is missing. Okay, then physical address is missing. Okay, so that means whenever you send out email, right, you need to make sure it consists of your physical address. Physical address is your company address. Second thing, it should consist of subscribe link. Okay, subscribe or unsubscribe link, because sometimes users, they don't want such emails. Okay, so they need to be provided with an option where they can unsubscribe. This is the standard one that we need to follow. So we add those things here. So let me go to toolbox, drag and drop text. Okay, here I will add address. This is mandatory. Okay, so for address, right, once again I will click on assisted it, then I will use contact, no sorry, I will use content setting. Okay, I will explain you content setting. Okay, next no relation. Here, right, I will use address. Okay, so this is my address. Next I will say so I will click here, then go to content setting, no relation. Then if I scroll down, I have subscription center list, insert. Okay, now I will click on save. Then I will go for check for errors. Okay, the from address use domain is okay. This one I will just check, no need to worry about it. Now these two are done. Okay, so if I go to summaries tab, okay, here I just need to, okay, the from address domain is not authenticated because mine it's just a demo one, so no need to worry about the from address. Here it is saying this one is not authenticated, but however, right, this is the approach. But this one, right, when I use unsubscribe, this is the URL, this is the complete URL. Okay, so when the end user receives, it will be some big URL, okay, HTTPS and all those things. Okay, so if you want to present this in a better way, right, what you can do is like you can add a link. Okay, to add a link, you have something called link here. Okay, when you go here in the link, you have assisted it, the same button. Okay, so you select the same thing, content setting, no relation. Then you have subscription center list and click on insert. Then you have options here. Okay, tracking yes or no. Then you want to open up a blank or a new parent self, all those things are there. So you click on here, right, then it will be a hyperlink. Okay, this way you need to add two things, one address and another one subscription list. Okay, so once this is done, if I go to summaries tab, right, these are the things which are there, these important things to note. Legal designation, there are two types, one is commercial and other one is transactional. So you can ask what is commercial, what is transactional. Okay, commercial means you are sending some offers to your client. Okay, I have got so and so offer, or if you fill up the survey you will get this voucher. Okay, so those kind of things are considered as commercial. When you go for transactional, it can be your customer's receipt, okay, or invoice, something one to one with your customer. Okay, that is transactional. Okay, the other difference between commercial and transactional is like in transactional, no need to add this one, which is your subscription center, because they're supposed to receive this email. Suppose you have done some transaction and you're supposed to receive the acknowledgement, right, then yes. So when I remove the subscription center, go to summary tab, and when I change to transaction, click on yes, save. Okay, here I go check for errors. Okay, now it doesn't say that subscription link is mandatory. Okay, earlier it used to say subscription link is mandatory, right? Now it doesn't say. So this is the main difference between the commercial and transactional. Okay, next you have a default like default and confirmation request. Confirmation request is like it will confirm, it will send an email to your it will send a mail to your email in order to confirm the request. That is one thing that you can use here, right? Plain text version is there. What will happen, right? Some outlooks will not support your HTML. Okay, this is the HTML format. In that one, in that case, it will make use of plain text. And in some cases, right, when the spam checker is there, it will check whether the HTML content and the plain text content matches. Okay, if those matches, it will not consider as a spam and it will allow your email to be delivered. Okay, that's where you make use of this plain text. Okay, here on to the right you have from address. See here, mine is something Varun at April. Okay, you can change this from address as well. Okay, how do we change? Let me open a duplicate tab. Okay, you go to settings. Okay, just hang on, it will take some time to load. You have something called domain authentication. Okay, I go to domain authentication, right? Then I click on new. Okay, then enter your domain here. Okay, so here, right, okay, click on save. Right, then you need to get in touch with your DNS provider. Okay, so it will give a clear idea what needs to be done. Okay, it will give, even you have a Microsoft page also. Okay, so what they need to do is like they need to create, because you're using some domain. So how it knows that this is a valid domain and you're authorizing it. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to coordinate your DNS provider. You need to provide these details. They know what needs to be done. When you provide these details, right, then they will create some DNS entry. Once done, right, you can come back and click on confirm. Sometimes it will take time up to 24 hours. So just wait for 24 hours. Then later come back and click on confirm. Then the status gets changed from waiting to confirmed. Okay. So once this is done, what is the use? Okay. Once this is done, okay, you go to settings. Then you have default settings. Let me just search for the default settings. Yeah, default settings. In the default settings, right, you have option here. Okay, default sending domain. By when you configure the marketing, right, it provides its own domain. Okay, you don't want to use that, because when you send out from address, right, it will show some GUID and all. Okay, you don't want that to happen. Maybe I might have, let me just show you what I mean. Maybe that will give you some idea. Sorry, I'm just showing one. Maybe not here, I think. Okay, maybe later when I send out, okay, you will receive it. Okay, so when you set this as default, right, once this one is approved, the new one, okay, it will come here, admin at the rate d365champs.gov.st something. It will appear here by default. Okay, so this is very much important, because when you're configuring marketing tool, this is the first thing your customers will ask, what is my from address? They are very particular. Okay, so this one you need to make sure. Okay, this one to address, right, it should always be dynamic. Okay, you can change it. Suppose some customers use email address too. Okay, in that case you can change this to email address too. Okay, next one you have a reply to address. Suppose this is just for sending out. Okay, and you don't want your clients to reply to this address, then you can make use of this reply to address here, right. Always make sure this is a dynamic content. Don't put any static. Okay, say for example some or email address. What will happen, right, when you do the EDM blast, it will send out to only that email address, and rest of the contacts only once it will send. Suppose assume there are 100 contacts, it will send to this contact only once and consider all sent, and it will skip. Okay, so make sure you don't add any static here. Okay, these are the things that you take care when you do that. Okay, now this is done. You have accessibility checker. Okay, accessibility checker for physically able, right? What are the things that you need to take care? It will auto suggest. Okay, then you have spam checker. Spam checker in the sense where exactly you stand. Okay, you have low risk. If you have high risk, then it will ask you, it will inform you what are the changes you're supposed to do. Okay, in order to make sure you improve your deliverability. Okay, this is the spam checker. The important thing is like preview. Okay, when I go to preview, right, you have options to view your email. Say for example from the desktop how it would look. Okay, from the tablet how it would look. Okay, so you can see all these things, mobile and these versions. One more best option what you have is inbox preview. If you see your inbox preview, right, you have lot many options here. Say for example, right, Outlook 2007, how it would look. Okay, I will say confirm. Then it will generate the preview for me. So before sending out, you can take a look at the preview, how the customers would look. Okay, so it is generating the preview. Let us wait. On top of this, you have others. For example, Outlook iOS. I will also choose this one. Okay, it is generating. You can see
Varun, 5 minutes time check.
5 minutes. Oh, sorry. Okay. So this is how you can do the preview using your litmus. So before sending out itself, you can see. Okay, right. Once this is done right, let me go back here. Okay. Next thing what you do is customer journey. I will run through the customer journey quickly. Okay, customer journey. Okay. So let me create a customer journey here. You have templates here. Okay, let us skip the template. First thing what you do, select the segments. Okay, I will select the segment here. Okay, next thing, so this is my audience. Okay, I will not choose this one. I will choose some other segment. Yeah, demo segment. Okay, here if I go, it will show me just on click. No, it will open up the pop-up. It will not navigate to some other page. So there is only one member, which is really good. Next one, I will send email. Okay, this email, all you need to do is search for that email. Okay, this is the email. Done, right? Click on save. Next, what you need to do, go to general tab. Let us give some time. Go to general tab here. Okay, make sure the time zone is correct. Make sure the start date is correct. As you can see, immediately it will not start. By default it is set to 5:41. Okay, so we can change this to another time. This is 3 and I would say 43. I click on save. I go to designer. I will check for errors. I'll click on go live. Okay, that's published. That's it. Your customer journey is live and it will generate the insights. Okay, and in customer journey, okay, you can still design few more things. I will just give you a few things. So here you select the segment, then you have select the email. Okay, see, you can, if then also you can do split, you can do wait also you can do. What is the difference between wait and wait until? Wait for 10 days, 20 days, 30 days. Wait until this particular day. You can select from the calendar. This is the difference. Okay, this is like a scheduler. So wait for, okay, maybe 1 hour or 1 day. Okay, then if this scheduling option is there, okay, those things you can do in this part. Okay, then I will show you a few more options. If, okay, here, right, if condition is also there. If condition comes with a time. Once again, if this email, okay, has been opened, or if this email has been delivered, okay, then what you need to do, send one more email. If this email is not delivered, then send this email. So like this you can design your customer journey. Okay, say for example, here I will send a survey link. If the survey is filled, then automatically voucher is sent out, or else after some days what it does, it will send a reminder to them. Okay, please fill up the survey. Once survey is filled, then you can avail a voucher. Okay, like this you can design your customer journey. Okay, so in this way you can design your customer journey. This customer journey is also tied up with your customer voice. Okay, I already have few templates. Okay, so basically, right, in this one, this is the template, let us assume. Okay, if I scroll down, you have email elements. So here if I add customer voice, okay, it will ask me to search for the customer voice. Okay, so I can select the customer voice. So what I'm trying to do, I've created an email and I'm embedding a customer voice here. Okay, when you're using customer voice, okay, use out of box feature. Don't use URL, because customer voice, right, it also gives you URL. Okay, see this link, don't use this URL, because whenever the user fills up, you will get it as anonymous person has filled up the survey. Okay, when you use this within the customer journey, right, it will track this contact has filled up the survey. So when the survey response is tracked back into the CRM, right, it will mark against your contact. Okay, then you can see, okay, this customer has taken up this survey. away, and we have to give him a voucher. Okay, so avoid using the open URL. Try to use this out of box one. Okay. Golaknath, time is there, or I think I'm done with the basic things with
Yes, we have
dynamics.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay. So this way, right, you can design your customer journey. Okay. Before that, I showed you the content settings, right? Because content setting is also very much important. Where we used our content setting is in the marketing page. Okay. So in the marketing page, so if you scroll down, right, you under the marketing email, you have content settings. Okay. This is very basic one. What it will ask you is like, suppose you're onboarding a department. Okay, because not every person wants to use this one, so there will be a different set of departments who wants to use your marketing tool. Okay, so you can enter the email address. Okay, then if they have LinkedIn profile, Twitter, all those things you can. Then this is very much important. Okay, this subscription center is nothing but a portal page. Okay, so the Dynamics 365, either you can integrate with your existing portal. Suppose you have hosted on your own, you can integrate with that, or internally it will create its own. You can see the page templates. Okay, this is similar to our portal page templates. Okay, if you're familiar with portal, then you will be able to understand. Okay, so content settings are very much important. So first create content settings, because you use this content setting in creating your marketing email. Okay, here, right, you can create your own customer templates, because if you have a template, you can keep reusing those templates. Okay, email templates you have on all those things. Then when you upload anything, right, what we showed you there, okay, those things are available here. Okay, those things are available. Then videos, right, you can. Okay, so videos, you can see here, it is all YouTube videos. Okay, so you can upload videos, you can embed the URL here. To our customer customer journey, right, will pattern to open email. Okay, suppose I open on Monday afternoon. Okay, whereas Golak will open on Tuesday morning. Okay, so what it does, this one, right, it will track all those things. Okay, let me just show you insights. So once when it is triggered, right, you can see insights, it will generate insights. Okay, so view detail. So here delivered, actually we have around 2000 only for demo. We have created this one. Okay, so it will show you total delivered, unique open. Okay, I can open 4 or 5 times, out of which what is how many, or how many are unique. Okay, how many opens, unique, click. If there is any hard bounce, click, forwarded, how many times I have forwarded to somebody. If I unsubscribe, okay, it will count all these things. Okay, so you have complete 360-degree view over here. Okay, then you have delivery. Okay, so sent is one. So if I click, it will show all the details here. Customer name, what is the email address, timestamp. Okay, then delivered address. Blocked, in case if it is blocked, it will blocked because it is a duplicate recipient address. Okay, the recipient address isn't valid. Okay, when you're importing the data, maybe the email address is not valid. Okay, sender address isn't valid. Okay, our address itself is not valid. Okay, like this, it will show you the reason for blocked ones. Okay, if there is any hard bounce, soft bounce also, it will show. This is domain wise. Okay, this is a Gmail. If you have your own domain, it will show the domain wise. Okay, then you have link. So let us assume there are 4 or 5 links, right? It will show hotspot. Hotspot, it's like User has clicked on this link more number of time than the other link because it will show the hotspot there. So you know how many times user prefer this link more than the other link. Okay, then you have interactions. It is loading. Okay, so it will give you a complete journey like this. So this is what I was saying. Okay, so usually this person whom I have sent, he tends to open email from between 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Okay, like this it will study your contacts when they are more likely to open your email. Okay, so next time when you are scheduling your customer journey, right? So I will show you when you click on new. I will choose this one. Okay, then you have this something called scheduling. I just enable that one. Okay, so it will deliver to a contact based on that pattern. Okay, so it will not deliver to all the contacts at the same time. It will deliver to them when they are more likely to open that email. Okay, so you can make use of this feature as well. Okay, so this one you just need to go to settings, and if you enable, right, then this is available. This is very useful feature. Okay, so once this customer journey, right, let me go back to this customer journey. Okay, so you can see it provides me the insights here, all those insights. Okay, this one, once again, it is available in your marketing email which I have used. So this is the one which I have used. So here once again the same insights are available. Okay, how many times I have used this marketing email, and the total count. If you're using this more than 1 or 2 customer journeys, it will accumulate everything and it will show. Okay, if you want a specific customer journey, you can choose for this specific customer journey what is my insight that is available. This is overall. Along with this you do have date range. Okay, so this is the complete insights which are available. It also shows with different geography. Okay, so once this is done, then if you go to segments, the segments, once again you will have the complete overview, the insights. Then it is also available at the contacts. Okay, contacts here, right? One thing I want to highlight. Okay, when you're making use of a marketing tool, when you get to contact preferences, two things. One, email, another one is bulk email. Okay, if this is set to do not allow, when the user unsubscribe, okay, it will come back to CRM and this field is set to do not allow. So in going forward, he will not receive any communication from you. Okay, but if this is set to allow and bulk email is set to do not allow, then your transactional emails are delivered to him. Because if you see, I explained you in a marketing, there are two types. One is commercial, another one is transactional. Okay, the transactional emails will get delivered to him, whereas the commercial one will not be delivered. Okay, whereas this one do not allow, both will not be delivered to your contact. So this one you need to make sure. Sometimes they say I haven't not received any email, so better you check this one and see what is the status, whether email it's do not allow or it is allowed. Okay, once again to provide complete insights here. Okay, contact level insights. Okay, it is generating. So how many times you have interacted with the customer, how many times they have opened up your emails, all those things will cascade up to your contact. It's taking some time. Okay, now I told you in the beginning itself, right? Golak, I have not done anything. Maybe if I open my account, then you might see. 1 second. So in the beginning, I told you what is the use of account. Okay, so say that there is an organization called Organization. Okay, me and Mipalak, we belong to the same organization. Then we can see the insights which are available for that organization. Like we targeted those many employees, and these are the insights which we got from those employees. Okay, so these insights will generate. Okay, how do I access this insight? You don't have within the CRM. Okay, because there is, if you go to advanced find, you cannot find these insights. How many times I've opened up the email, how many times there is hardbound. Within to retrieve this information, yes, you can. For that, you need to subscribe to Azure. Okay, so you can see this is contact level insights. Okay, so as I was saying, if you want to extract this data out, okay, you need to subscribe to Azure. In the Azure, okay, you need to create okay, then the storage link you need to come and mention here in the settings. Okay, when you mention the storage, then what it does, it will CRM will automatically export all this content into that storage, and that data will be available in CSV format. Okay, so all these insights, right, if you want to extract out, this is the only way as of now. Okay, you need to create a storage in Azure, give that link in the settings, then it will check whether the link is properly working. Once done, it will start exporting all these insights there. Okay, so as in when you create a new insight, it will start dumping the data in CSV format. So you can extract that CSV and you can use it in your process, or you can use the data in your templates. Okay, and this one you also have LinkedIn integration. Okay, apart from that, you have other things. Let me show you. Social posting, yeah, and you can post. Okay, so when you post, right, how many has given you like, how many has given you the comments, those things you can view from social posting. Okay, so these are the features which are available. On top of this, you do have event management. Okay, you can conduct events, you can generate QR code, you have wait listing, all the standard features that you require for an event, right? It is available in Microsoft. You just need to configure those things and you can start using. Okay, so actually there are many to cover. Okay, covered the basic things. Okay, I hope it is helpful for you guys. If there are any doubts, you can ask.
Yes, Varun, it was very insightful. So,
Thanks, Roma.
so far we have no questions in the chat window, but yes, the NLP part that you mentioned, sorry, the National Language Query Processor.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, that was awesome to know. Um, uh, Everyone, if you have any queries, you are welcome to unmute yourself and ask Varun directly in that case.
Just one question, Rama. Hi.
Hi.
We talked about the accounts functionality, right? Like we have seen the contact, but we wanted to see the accounts. He said he will be showing the last, right?
Yeah.
See that quickly.
Okay. So here, right, unfortunately, when I created, I have not tagged any account here. So when you tag an account, right? Okay. So what it means, let us assume this is the account. Okay. This is my company where I actually work. Okay. I am actually the customer. So when I go here, right, it gives me the complete insights like the overall employees. Okay, when I send email to that organization, the number of employees, right? I can see the complete how many employees have reacted, how many employees have opened. That is the only thing that you can see the insights. Okay, organization level, you will have complete 360-degree view. Okay, if you tag this contact to this company, okay, whereas when you send out emails, you always target contact. It is helpful for insights and making, better informal decisions. Okay, for this company, right? Okay, this is the reaction I get from this employee. So let me go ahead and make a decision and improve my process. Something like that you can improvise. I hope I have answered your query.
Yeah, that's a new functionality, Varun. Thank you so much, at least for me. I haven't seen a marketing demo like so good like this one.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
So Varun, we have no questions again. Anyone, please feel free to ask. We are on time, Varun. So thank you so much for making it on time demo with the whole detail insights. People are pouring in the details or insights about your session in the chat window. So amazing session. We have never seen such an insightful demo in so long.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Varun,
Thank
for
you,
providing the
Varun.
opportunity.
Live over
Yeah, hi.
65 dynamics.
Sorry, I missed out. I couldn't
Sorry,
hear you.
I've muted somebody. He was on mute. Please go ahead. Yeah, so our entire organizers are also here. Guys, if you want to pour in your queries or any feedback, please, Varun is here. And Varun, meanwhile, I want to let you know that we would love to have you back. If you want to present more sessions, please feel free to reach out to any one of the organizers again, and we will see some cool insights from you then.
Yeah, sure. No issues. Thanks a lot for everyone for attending and making this session a good one. And thanks to Roma Golaknath and Dynamics 365 Champs for providing me this opportunity. Yeah, that's it. You can always reach out to me for any queries. I'll try to answer all your queries.
Thank you,
Thank you
Varun.
so
It was actually a nice session. I was a bit delayed due to some personal reasons. So thank you for coming to Champs and presenting the marketing session over here. Uh, we'll surely want to
No
see
issues.
some more insightful in the next future kind of presentations from your side, as Roma said. So thank you, Roma and Golaknath, for organizing the meeting.
Yeah,
And
sure. No issues.
have a nice weekend. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a nice weekend. Stay safe.
Thank you, everyone. I'm stopping the recording now.
Thank
I've also
you.
shared Varun
Thank you.
details in the chat window. Please subscribe to his YouTube channel. Also follow him on LinkedIn and do follow his blog. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe and stay healthy. Happy weekend.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye.